there and do this. Okay. How about now? Can you guys hear me? You can hear me now, Dylan? We'll just use it like this then. Sorry. Kind of rearranging my office, so it's kind of rough to get around. All right. All right, let's do the check. Everybody hear me now? Good deal. Thank you, Dylan. All right. Well, we've delayed this long enough. Let's go ahead and get started. So, everybody knows, well, I don't know if everybody knows, God of War is probably my favorite gaming series across any console, PC, whatever. Um, so, when I heard there was going to be a special edition of God of War for PS4, I said, what the hell? And spent the money on it. So, I'm good, George. How are you, sir? Glad you could stop by. But without further ado, let's break into this bad boy and see what kind of goodies we got. If I can get into it. Let's set this thing on the ground. And of course, Santa Monica Studios did not disappoint. The artwork on the box is phenomenal. Um, I am super excited about this game. I haven't played it yet. I was going to do the unboxing first, and then I'm going to break into the playing. But first thing out of the box is you got the game. Steel box casing. It's got some cool embossed artwork. It's got some language written on the back. DLC, some others in the actual game itself. So, pretty nice for that. Leave that guy there. Next, looks like a box of goodies. Let's find out. Move this over just a tad so I can get this out here. Okay, I have no idea what's in these boxes or bags. First item looks to be something that doesn't want to open. Believe this is the cloth map of the new realm. I'm not sure how many God of War fans we have, but of course, you know it moved from Greek mythology to Norse mythology, which I am actually very stoked about. It's actually pretty good quality map. Real thick fabric. It's got good detail. Shows pretty much the entire, I guess, world, if you want to call it that, or realm. This, I believe, should be the lithograph. If I can get it open. Yeah, so it's a lithograph of one of the game scenes. It's got some writing from Cory Barlog on the back, who's the creative director at Santa Monica for God of War. He did God of War 2. Then after that, he moved on to different projects with different companies. But he came back for this one. Kind of stoked about it because God of War 2 was probably my second favorite in the series. God of War 3 was my favorite. And God of War Original was probably my third. Then, of course, you have the PSP titles. And this, not really sure what this is, but we're going to open it and find out. I want to say it's just a decal, clear plastic membrane decal. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to open these boxes because I have no idea what's in these. There's two different ones. Brian, you still can't hear anything? It looks like a prayer rug. Can everybody else hear me? Brian, are you the only one? Looking for a little feedback real quick. Sorry, hang on one second. Is it low, Alan? Let me turn the audio up. How about now? Is that better? Well then, let me blast this. How about now? Is that better? Brian McGonigal. How's that? Good? Okay, good. And just for reference, this is an old statue. I just have him sitting out. Kind of a fun type thing to do. Because like I said, I love God of War. So the boxes themselves just have some of the different art from the game. I know what these are now. These are on the box back. These are actually wood carving statues. You have a horse. There's a horse. Let me see exactly what they are. Horse and a troll. And then you have the brothers, which are your vendors in the game, which are these two guys here. And these actually got some weight to them. I mean, they are solid wood. I would actually say it's a pretty cool little thing you get with it. And it's got, one of these has the insignia on the bottom. Don't know if y'all can see these real well. But these are little cool, little wooden tokens. These are the two brothers. Kind of hard to see. And then you have a horse and then you have a troll. But actually very well made, not cheap, not plastic. They're actually wood. It's actually kind of cool. And this guy, I have no clue, so we're going to open it. This is the keychain. The talking keychain. Sorry, keychain. Let's see if he works. Yeah. So the ring is coated in a covering of plastic and tissue paper, but it's a severed head, I believe, of Mirdi. Let's see. Who is this? Mirmir's head. So, yeah. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if he was going to stand up very well. Nope, we'll lay him down. All right. And so that's the smaller stuff. This is, I want to say, the statue. It should be just a statue, because I think I got everything else. So we're going to move this guy off the table. Yeah, this is the Kratos and Artemis statue. Can't talk today. See if I can get this thing out. The packaging sneaks in so well. Sorry if it's loud. Cannot tell where this thing starts. And of course, I didn't bring a knife. That'll work. Just want to get separated. Because me, Dylan, who knows me in real life, I love collectibles, especially on games. And I was actually really stoked when they said this was coming with a statue. And this is made by Gentle Giant. And actually did some really good job of protecting it. And I think everything is on it. So you have a statue of Kratos and Artemis. Looks like a soldier and a ghoul. I don't think it lights up. Nope, it doesn't. But it is individually numbered, which is cool. But let's see if I can get this closer. The statue is actually really well made. It's actually pretty heavy compared to this one, which I got with God of War 3. This one's pretty light. Probably polycarbonate of some sort. But this, it's got a metal base. And I don't want to call it ceramic, but some of it feels like it might be, but probably a better polycarbonate, but really well detailed, well made. And that's going to go in this office when I get it cleaned up and situated. And there's also, not sure what this is. So let's find out. What is this guy? Oh, I almost missed this. I forgot this came with it. This is an actual ring. With Norse markings, Viking markings. It's way too big for my finger. I'm a big guy, and this thing is too big for my finger. But it is made out of metal. Actually, really well detailed. But like I said, I know a lot of gamers who are not big guys. So if they got this will not fit their finger. Hell, it doesn't even fit my thumb. It's too big. So, but yeah, that's the first ring I've ever gotten with a game, and it's pretty good quality, good color. So we'll set that there. And I want to say that's pretty much it, except for, of course, the in-game stuff that I got. Of course, I'll have to put in the codes and stuff when I put the game in. I wish there was a way for me to do game capture on my computer, but don't have a capture card yet. But maybe I'll figure out a way to capture it through my phone so I can put it on the page. Yes, Brian, I am getting comments on my end. This set, Brian, was $150. This is called the Stonemason-ish. I can't talk. Stonemason edition. I have not been drinking, I promise. It retails for $149.99. They have a collector's edition that retails for $129.99, and it comes with some of the similar stuff. You get the statue, but you don't get two of the carvings. You don't get the ring. I know you get the map and the lithograph. You don't get the keychain. There's just a few differences between the two that I know it does not come with the collector's edition, but there's a $20 difference. Or you just have the game for $59, like normal. Yeah, I know my God of War 3 statue edition was like $100, but it didn't come with half this stuff. So I did hint that we're going to have something else to unbox. So today, this is, I decided I have never, in my years of playing video games, never bought a limited edition console. And I said, you know, I want to upgrade to a Pro. If I get a good deal, then yeah, I would buy one. So, as I picked up my copy of this set, I went ahead and bought the actual PS4 limited edition. I've got a friend who moved to Florida for a job. He's been wanting a PS4 for a while, and I owe him a little bit of money because he helps my retro business. He's got quite a few games that he's bringing back with him, a lot of NES, SNES games. So I went ahead and bought the God of War console, and to pay him back, we worked out a deal. He's going to get my regular PS4, and I'm going to give him the game out of this set, so he actually had the game. It's pretty much straight up. So I'm actually wanting to bust into this guy because I saw this console out at Best Buy, and like I said, I've never bought a console edition for a game. I always wanted the Star Wars Xbox 360, but I never bought it. So today I decided I'm gonna buy the God of War limited edition PS4 Pro, 1 TB. So let's open this bad boy so I can show you guys what I saw in the store, because this thing I think is really, really, really slick, sexy. If you want to use that word. I don't really use that word often. It's kind of cliche. But this is, I thought it was going to be more expensive, but it actually is the same price as a regular 1 TB PS4 Pro, and you actually get a copy of the game with it. And actually, I was reading on the box, it's not just a copy of the game, it is a copy of the deluxe edition of the game. So you get some downloads that are included with my game, so you're not missing out on everything. So let's get this guy out. I'm going to save the console till last, because like I said, I've seen a lot of the special edition consoles that have come out, but none that I've really liked. That's why I never spent the money on them. So, of course, you get your basic PS4 packet. And, like I said, you get a regular edition of God of War, full edition. It's the not for resale version. So this will go to Wendell in Florida. If he decides he wants to do the deal. If not, I'll sell my PS4, pay Wendell the money that I owe him. So either way, I have me a PS4 Pro. So I'm kind of excited. Get this box out of the way. And how do you get into this thing? Aha. Now this that back in there. All right. So you get a little mono headset with a microphone, which is kind of cool, because I don't remember if I got one of these with my regular day one edition for the PS4. So, but I've already got a headset. HDMI cable, so that's covered. Now I do know my day one edition PS4, and some of you guys might need to remind me, I don't think I got an HDMI cable with that. I could be mistaken, but it's been a couple years ago. But HDMI cable, power cable, of course, and looks like the charging cable for the DualShock 4 controller, which this one is special. This is the God of War. I think they're calling this Leviathan Gray. Let me see. Yep. Leviathan Gray in color. If everybody remembers PS3, names are pretty important. As we all remember, the PS3 was a piano black. So now this console is called a Leviathan Gray. And it's actually really nice silver color. It's got the God of War name across the touchpad. You've got the insignia on one of the handles. Dark gray on the back. Good contrast. So get this one only with the console. So that's kind of cool. And then this is what I've been waiting to show you. This console is gorgeous. I think Sony did a really good job. And Sony, if you want to pick me up as an endorsement, I wouldn't mind. Because I'll plug this all day. This is probably going to be my favorite console I've ever bought since I bought or been playing video games. So this console is Leviathan Gray. Leviathan Gray in color. But the actual console, I'm going to move. What's in my way here? This guy's in my way. Knock these guys down. Alright. So this console, let me get my bearings here. This is the hilt of Kratos' axe. Because I don't know how much of y'all have done research on this game. He no longer has the Chains of Olympus. He now has gone to a Nordic axe. So this is going to be the hilt with the runes and the insignias on them. And then you have the blade of the axe. And I know you can kind of see it, but these are the different runes that, the different spells that you're going to get throughout the game. I did a little research on this to make sure I at least had some accuracy talking about it, since I've never played the game yet. Done a lot of reading on it. But this thing pops. And like I said, it is my favorite console by far across the board of any console that's ever come out. I might be a little bit biased because I love God of War. But the PlayStation symbol up here is in gold. There's a gold outlay here. And then the front has different runes and a gold inlay here across the middle section. And then, like I said, I've never owned a Pro. So it looks like we got all the basic hookups back here. Yeah, so I am ready. Now, my PS4, I don't know how many of you, which ones y'all have, if y'all have a regular or Pro. So I'm used to the power and the eject buttons being right here in the center. Well, now it looks like they're across the middle section. And I think, yep, 2 HDMIs up front. There is no light bar across the top. That's one thing I do like about my PS4 now. You've got the blue and the yellow light to let you know that it's either on, off, or in sleep mode or standby. But, yeah. That is the actual console. And I cannot wait to get this set up, plugged in, and go to town. Like I said, I'm going to try and figure out a way to stream to the page, probably through a phone until I can get a capture card. Because I don't know if y'all have watched any video, any gameplay video on God of War. But from what I've seen, it looks amazing, and I'm ready. But I just wanted to share this with you guys to show you kind of what was out there for God of War. I would say pick up a copy because the rest of the games have been phenomenal. Story, graphics, dialogue. Yeah. So here it is. God of War console and Stonemason edition. Stonemason. I can't talk. Stonemason edition. So yeah. If you want, go pick you up a copy. Or pick you up a copy of the regular game. Either way, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Because this thing has gotten great reviews across the board. Yeah, I can't wait to play it. So, I don't know if there's anything else to say. Except, be good to each other. I want to give a shout out to my boy Ricky D at One Coin Only. Retro Yoda at Spinback Retro Gaming. Without those guys, I probably never would have started streaming. I am going to get back into streaming more hardcore. I just had to work out some stuff, and I think I've gotten that under control. And I miss you guys. I miss the talks, the laughter, camaraderie that we have. But just want to thank you guys for coming by, spending this with me. Oh, I'm sorry, Brian. The console is $399, which is really cool. Same price as the regular PS4 Pro, and it comes with the game. So $399 for the console before tax. For the Stonemason edition, $149 before tax. If you go with the collection edition, it's $129 before tax. And then you have the regular edition, which is $59 before tax. Or I think you can go with the digital version for $59 for the standard. And I think there's a digital deluxe for like $79 or $89, maybe $99. Not really sure. But yeah, you guys be good to each other. Respect goes a long way. I've learned that pretty well these past couple months. I'm going to try and change. Hope you guys will stick around, come back for future posts and future streams. Enjoy having you here, and thanks for the support. And I will see you guys soon. And love you guys. And just remember, keep on gaming. Peace.